I think there's also the issue that we want someone who is a leader who we have very unrealistic expectations of them as human beings. We want them to be completely different than everyone we've ever met in our lives.
And lead us.
Yeah, and lead us.
Right.
And also have the desire to be that one person, that alpha. And those guys like fucking Kennedy and many, many, many other ones that I'm sure we don't know who was cheating on who or who was doing. Those guys are always freaks. Bill Clinton, they are always freaks. Oh my God. Steven Crowder? Steven Crowder made this this video about Hillary, and in part of the video, it was like all reasons why you shouldn't vote for Hillary Clinton. It's the different things that she's done to cover up the different sexual scandals that her husband was involved in. When you see the list of sexual scandals that he was involved in, it's like, oh my God. And this is only the women that complained.
Of course.
I mean, there had to be a gang of gals that
got
were
paid off.
Ride or die. They kept their mouth shut. They knew how to hang.
Oh, I see. I see where you went with that.
There's got to be.
Of course.
There's got to be.
Of course.
For every one of those gals that, wanted to out him for all the dirtiness, that's the kind of guy that wants to be president. That's the kind of guy. They're always dick slingers.
Right. Well, yeah. And Anthony does kind of address that a little bit.
Did he?
A little bit. He talks, once it broke, God, there's a scene in there where you can see he's in the car and his assistant's like, what do we say? Did this happen just once? Did this just happen? And he's like trying to figure out, his press secretary and you can hear in his head replaying interviews he's given before where he lied. And like, oh, I shouldn't have said that to the New Yorker guy.
Right.
It just, it's just all camera right.
What does that guy do now?
He's the husband of
Huma.
Hillary's one of her top advisors. He's going to be very close to the White House if trends continue. I'm not a predictor. I'm not.
Do you think Hillary probably comforted Huma because she's used to this shit? She's like, listen, let me tell you about dudes. She probably went down on her.
Let me tell that I don't know. That I don't know.
Comforted her.
That I don't know. But
that's what I heard.
Oh, really? Okay.
I heard that on 4chan.
Okay. So that's a documentary I would recommend.
All right.
Of the ones I've seen recently. But I love them all. And not I don't love them all, but I really like the genre.